Wooja who? There we go. All right. Desi, feel free to
Hello.
turn on the tunes as I bring
Already
you
did.
into the... Awesome. Welcome to the world of Toukin. Where do we start? We'll take a look at the grand scheme of things. Come on, music. There we go. Emptiness. We start from emptiness. But it's only in that void do we find those specks of powerful grains. Those very grains we call stars. The light in which they beam upon drifting rocks. Drifting rocks that harbor the oceans, the air, the lands, the carnal fires. To creatures large and small. Grains within grains. They're rightfully empty on this empty ocean. Their crews drifting endlessly around a radiant orb of brilliant light. That light, which gives and takes away purpose, crushes and creates hope. That very grain, that world shadowed by its orbiting siblings, somber, sorrowful. They cry among the stars, gazing at their troubled sibling. What's the matter, Nightshade? We thought you won for peace. Has your longing for war made you bored with troubles? Don't worry. We see something happening. A tiny grain on you begins to stir among the others. Maybe they'll create something interesting this time. Maybe they'll... Shh, sister. We can't stir her. She needs the rest of what's about to occur. Nightshade. A world where hope is a common commodity. Yet, a fleeting, drifting grain. For this world harbors no compassion. It merely is a wanderlust drifter. And you, my insignificant grain, already troubled with the tumultuous time that is taking you on for eons, it feels like. Wandering, your purpose unclear, but what you carry, your inheritance, what it means, it's worth something. It's more than what others could probably gauge of it. You think to yourself, as the rain trickles down, you're in the wilderness. Xara, you're on the hunt. A boar. Well within your sight. It's getting close to dusk. But you said you make your promise that you'd be back by next day. And these journeys don't really wear on you like it would other people. You're used to this. Finding your way around nature. Survival of the fittest. Well, you might be one of the fittest there are. Because nothing seems to stop you. Except yourself. Your lingering thoughts of where the past has gone. But no, it comes back to you. Your vision clear on your target. Becoming ever more visible. Desi, your target is before you. Can you see?
I don't see anything.
Are you on... Can you see yourself?
No. Oh, wait, there we are. I'd zoom out.
Okay. Can you see your quarry?
Yeah.
Kind of.
And it
Doesn't know. Doesn't seem to know. But this boar, just going about its own meager life, trying to forage. But there's one thing that the game master seemed to forgot. giving you control of your character. How silly. You now have full control of yourself. And go. You see the boar before you.
Mm.
Drawing your bow. Getting ready to pull back. The arrow slotted in. It's not moving. It's just simply feeding. You're waiting for that little moment of opportunity where its foreleg moves just enough where you can hit the heart. Make it quick. Make it easy. Make it as painless as possible.
Okay.
What do you wish to do?
Go for the heart.
Make a ranged attack roll.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh. The arrow slides true. It releases. The rain dancing on it as it slices through the air. Going faster and faster until it seems like your own senses just dial in. Time slowing around you. The rain continues to pour again. The arrow vanishing almost. And then suddenly, a squeal. And then slowly, a stumble. And then it lumbers over. Motionless. Nothing else seems to be in the vicinity. Seems all clear. Shall you take your prize?
So it's raining right now?
Yeah, yes, it is.
Okay.
It's a light rain. It's gentle. Clouds, hazy gray.
Yeah. Well, I've been tracking through these woods for quite a while now, so I'm guessing you know what the dangers are around here.
It's about... You've been tracking this one in particular because for about 3 days, and you've actually kind of corralled it back toward the town you come from, St. Ferrisburg. You've actually brought it back on the side of the hill closest to where you need to be. Still about
Okay.
half a day's travel if you were to, start getting it flung over. It'd be pretty hefty, but there's plenty of... You have rope, and you have some things to make a makeshift sleigh to help lighten its weight as you pull it, if you so choose. But right now, Mooncrest is about to come. Or in basically the terminology, Mooncrest is when moonrise begins, and you see the sun start to darken, and the light from starts to dim. And you want to make sure no predators go after and scavenge what you've just flown.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
You can move, right?
I think I can.
You gotta hit the little select arrow.
Okay.
There you go. The rain is gentle, and your target's still motionless. Not a twitch, not a muscle. The echoes of its shout long gone. Its own past life behind it.
All right. Well, sort of like holster my longbow, and as I begin the trek, I'm gonna stealthily go towards my kill.
Okay. Would you like roll a stealth check for me?
Efficient in that, so
Yes.
+4.
Now we go to the wilderness sounds.
Just 30 feet?
For the...
Just all the way there, or what?
What's that?
I'm gonna make my all the way over there, right?
Yeah. You can go ahead. Let's see. That's a 19?
Mhm.
Okay. You feel like nothing going to notice you. You're used to this form of terrain, and your footsteps can be as quieter than a mouse's.
Okay.
Not a lingering thought that you're going to be discovered.
Alright. I'll make my way over.
Okay. Scanning around as you slowly approach. Nothing catches your attention. No other creatures, no wildlife. The birds are still quiet, probably getting ready to, parch themselves on their nest. No rodents. Nothing else, really. It's a befitting end for delicate rain to cascade over this lifeless body, which will soon be in the bellies of many needy people. You're doing a right through the ends of one creature, and you are a ranger. You respect the lands, and in turns it provides and respects you back, as long as you always appreciate what can be around the other corner, waiting for its own chance. But no, nothing sees you, nothing hears you. You feel you're in the moment where everything's in your control.
As I approach, I'm just gonna just look around where it has been the final rest, I guess.
Okay.
Do I see anything?
Nothing catches your fancy. It's still there by the log where you felled it. Just its head kind of ajar, its tongue laid out, and part of its snout kind of perched upward from where it fell.
Okay.
And its legs
slowly approach.
Okay. This is one of the great forest hogs here. It is it's an adolescent. It's not an adult, but it still can feed plenty of people with its heft and the meat that is held within. You really don't have a need for such. It's not why you're here. It's not here to fill your belly. It's here to feed the people you've come to know in recent. A name comes to mind. Mostly just the lady who hires your services and gives you an extra cut. Yes. She's been really forthcoming and ample enough to provide you, some form of means of leisure, but also you to just get out, and you get paid to do what you enjoy. Well, I think you enjoy it. You've been doing this for a very long time. It's reminiscent of the old days. The hunt. It's something on the edge of your lips. Your tongue there, but can't taste anything. That old feeling. Where they are. They aren't here in this forest. You haven't seen one in ages. But you know they are there. You'll know it. But you're safe. And you ready to perch your quarry on the contraption you're about to assemble.
The what?
So basically, was just alluding to what you're probably going to do to kind of get it hoisted or on some type of a skiff or a sleigh to kind of take it downhill.
Okay. As I approach the boar, I sort of check it. See if there's anything wrong.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation. 14.
Hey, 14. Any modifiers or just as is?
No, not proficient in it.
No, you still just because you're not proficient, it doesn't mean you add a modifier. You still add your plus to it. Proficiency is just the additional that goes in with the plus.
Okay, so just the modifier itself, or the proficiency
No, just the
modifier.
that one modifier. If you're proficient,
Okay.
you just add that along in conjunction.
Okay, so 15.
Okay, that's enough. So basically, you start taking out your hempen rope, and you cut some of. You take one of your daggers or your outdoors knives, and you start like kind of like cutting away and chipping at like the log rape aside, just going for the smaller sticks and kind of like formulating a bit of like stability, like the beginnings of what would be like a medium-sized skiff where you could pull like similar to what they use to put people who are injured on a stretcher, but this one more so it's you can angle the wood enough to and kind of connect it with the rope and kind of split it and wrap it to where it's not going to cause you any issue or resistance as you take it up and down. So basically you're pretty sizable. You're not going to its heft is not going to supersede yours. It's mostly just keeping a grip is what you're most concerned with. But you go through it and make me a dexterity check.
For what?
For basically the last parts where you're going to take out of your bag, like maybe the equivalent of like a sleeping bag, and you're going to kind of like haphazardly form the portion where the body will lay on top of, similar to that of like a leather skin, but it's using your bag. And yeah.
Before I do that, I'm gonna safely secure the arrow that was in the body.
Okay. All right. You recover one of your arrows. It is a little smeared still, but it's raining. You can easily clean it off and get any excess Viscera off.
Okay. Okay. Dexterity roll.
Check. Yep.
Yeah.
Did you roll yet?
Yeah.
You did? Oh, okay. There we
15.
go. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, it's you kind of like knot the rope into fashion around the pieces of wood you cut, kind of get them kind of wrapped around each other, and then you're able to kind of orchestrate the rope in between some of the seams of the sleeping bag, and just it's a matter of trying to flip the body on top of it. So give me a strength check.
Strength check.
Yeah.
Okay.
A 10.
10.
It's a little hefty. Its weight's kind of deceptive, and it's raining, so you can't. Your hands like slip a little through, and you can't get a decent grip, and you slip a few times, and eventually you get a decent pull. Give me another strength check to give yourself proper footing, so you can kind of like start to pull it over.
Is there like slip and slide on the ground and try to hold myself? This one's a little hefty this year.
Okay, 12. You're kind of there motionless, not moving, not budging. It's not budging, but slowly you feel it start to tilt in your back towards your direction. Wait, what if I just grab the legs and kind of use them as, extra leverage? So give me one more, and you'll get a +2 to the roll for just trying to utilize portion of it to, yeah.
+3?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah, then this time your feet go solid into the dirt and the mud that's starting to develop due to just the constant rainfall. And you feel your sinews start to overfire. And then you realize, oh yes, This is what I needed. You get that extra bit of energy, and you yank and you pull, and you do it so almost so forcefully. You feel that you're going to break the bones, but no. They kind of like hit the edge of the sleigh, and they kind of like bounce up due to just the dead weight. But no, the boar is in your sleigh now, and just a matter of trying to pull it. But the moon is more apparent now. You can see it starting to bleed through the rain and clouds. It's going to be middle of nightfall, but you're not in a rush. You did say you'll be back by early in the morning. You could rest. It's not going to take too long. Less than half a day. But there's no use in trying to take it now because she'll be resting, asleep. So, do you want to camp, or do you want to like just kind of take it down the hill a bit?
Are those only options?
Or whatever you can propose. I'm listening.
Okay. Like, did the rain just start?
The rain has been constant. It has been raining the past 3 days.
And just a lighter rain?
It's a light rain. It's more than a drizzle, but it's not like something that's going to like, if you look up, it's not gonna like blind you.
And it's almost nighttime.
Oh, it is nighttime now.
Oh, nighttime. Okay.
You basically made the kill right at the tip of dusk.
Okay. So making it downhill will do what again?
Mostly, if it's muddy, you might have less control when you're trying to make it around certain turns, or if it might have a little momentum and it might kind of go faster than what you're able to control of. And a good example, it collides with a tree and your sleigh just breaks. So, as a ranger, you have advantage in survival conditions. So, I'll leave it to you to devise a method of how you like to go downhill, or if you choose to wait out the rain.
This is the forest, right?
Yes.
You said I've been out here for 3 days.
Yeah, you've been you kind of been tracking it, and it's a good hog in terms of side and what you can get paid for it. But most of the time, it was you trying to be smart to where you make the most of your time saying, "Oh, I'd be back by this," and then you don't like to oversell yourself. You just like to make it like, "Yeah, I'm just good enough." You kind of keep it to yourself that you're probably a lot better than you let on to be.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I might as well just hunker down, cure my kill.
Okay. So, there's a tree nearby, but there's also plenty of twigs and loose branches where you can get a decent fire going, and you have spares of certain things, so it's not going to be, you're not going to be completely wet and under. And give me a survival check real quick, just to see how well you're.
Can I also make note of any other like animals in the area that
Sure.
have left tracks here and there?
Absolutely. So give me, I think, what do you have? What do our favored rangers have in instances like this? Know that you have bonuses when it comes to dealing with, the outside. You have advantage,
Natural
or
Explorer.
is it just Natural Explorer? Let's see.
I'm in my favorite terrain.
Okay. Where is my ranger? Where are you? Going through my book real quick. No. There we are. Okay. Yep, you're particularly familiar with one type of natural environment. Yep. Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel, even when you're engaged in it. You can move stealthily. When you forage, you find twice as much food. When you track another creature, you can also learn their exact number, their size, and how long ago they passed through the area. Go ahead, sure.
Yeah.
Did you roll yet? Or
For survival?
Yeah.
15.
Okay, 15. You deduce that this boar was kind of charting its own territory, looking for other potential rivals. Its rutting season is near, and it was also in the process. If you look more closely, and you see that before you had held it, it was trying to rub its tusk against the wood. You see markings of like where it kind of pipped away at some of the bark as if it was trying to like rub its scent on it. Everything else, the rain dampens a lot of some of the sounds, but you hear some of the predatory birds, mostly the owls, just kind of hooing here and there. You did notice on your way down during this day, you saw a few quills, some larger than others. There was probably at one point a giant eagle of some sort that had passed through, but you're not too sure exactly when exactly it was today, but it had gone through the territory and probably missed it by a few hours, maybe.
Which way was it going?
It would have been going. We're going to be going southeastward.
Okay.
On the opposite side of the hills leading to more mountainous area.
So it's potential hunting ground?
Or just flocking migratory. Eagles typically go for fish, mostly, and then usually, in best case scenarios for them, they go after game that is not expecting it. Usually smaller creatures than the boar. They want to have the least amount of challenge when they go to make their snatch. That's what you glean.
Okay.
But yeah, you spend more time. You still wanting to kind of like lay a small little bed and or kind of like a stack and camp out here for the night, or you still want to like kind of know about what's going on?
Like of what? The area?
Yeah, I mean, you already did your basic like survival check and kind of like surveyed the area. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Not really.
Okay.
Like the senses of all animals are just dampened by the rain and everything.
Yeah,
pretty sure no one's gonna like smell the blood or whatever.
No, it's kind of being diluted with the rainfall. It's not a rotting carcass. Usually the permeation of rot tends to draw more scavengers and predators. And usually, if you would say left this here for another half a day and use it as bait or trap, you probably would have gotten something in either larger or a quantity of predators / scavengers.
Okay.
But that wasn't what you told Jess you're going to be bringing back.
A boar?
Yeah, it was either the boar or an elk that you found about a week ago, and just kind of its presence is on around deeper on the side of the hill, but it's nighttime and they're not going to be moving too much just yet. They're usually more active during the dawn or right before dawn.
Okay. So yeah, I hunker down and make camp.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Well, you're a ranger. You're going to know to place your torches and fire in a certain way that's not going to make you discreet. So you actually do it enough not to keep yourself warm, but rather keep an eye on things that might get close. So, knowing you'd probably be closer to one of the trees, and you just use the light as a beacon. Because you don't need much sleep, so you can kind of like get shut-eye off and on, and you have a pretty good circadian rhythm in the sense of your own physiology.
Alright.
Right. I want you to roll me a d20. Okay, 17. All right. The night goes on. Kind of close your eyes here and there, seeing the twigs,
No movement.
small branches kind of flicker, cackle, and make it the typical sounds you'd associate with, cackling fire. It's not laughing. It's just the way the embers always seem to hiss. Kind of draws you in a little bit. Get enchanted by the simplicity of its beauty. It's like a little sun. It's pretty. And it's not hindered too much by the rain. Eventually, as the night goes on, your eyes get a little heavier. Even you need rest. And you've pushed that to limits in times in the past where you forego rest for the sake of your target. Or your targets. But it's not them. This is now. And so eventually you just, as lids get heavier, you feel comfortable. You kind of like, your neck kind of cradles in a little bit to your shoulder and you fall asleep. Or, I would say, a sense of suspended animation because of your stasis. Best term to describe it, I suppose. You wake. It's very early. It's like, what time did I go to bed? And you don't even see the sun coming up. But you feel rested. It's odd. You're ready for the day, but the sun's... It's not up to catch up to you. You're ahead of the sun. And your energy, all your exuberance, what you need to do, well, no time like now than to get ahead of the eventual crowds at the shop. So, what do you do?
Has the rain stopped?
The rain? You look around and see... Yeah, it's seemed to have steadied. It's...
Is the ground still damp?
The dampness is kind of like... It stemmed over at night. But it's not as wet as it was yesterday. Or at least the evening. You feel you're going to have pretty good control over what's going to occur. Kind of navigating the sleigh downward.
I sort of also check my surroundings.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a perception check. And you're kind of like in a position now where you know the area, so you would have noticed anything that seems out of the ordinary. So do it with advantage, actually. Ooh!
19.
Oh wow! So 23.
23.
Okay. It's dark, but your senses are very clear. They're keen. You hear some rodents starting to you think it's a groundhog yawning? It's a few, maybe 50 or so yards behind you, and since this map isn't exactly have a compass to kind of gauge, I would say it would be toward your 9 o'clock. Then you kind of hear a few others kind of like little sounds. They're starting to wake up, get their coffee. No, they don't have coffee.
Why not?
Anyway, they haven't invented coffee yet. Anyway, you start hearing more of the like rodents starting to scurry about. And you heard the slightest tinge that you felt you heard an earthworm squirm under your feet. That's odd. Why do you have your senses that good? You can feel the dirt below you. Maybe you just got lucky, or maybe you're just going crazy. You don't know. But no,
Crazy. That was crazy.
You get the sense that it's still peaceful this morning. There's nothing lumbering. You don't hear, smell, or get a visual sense that there's something proving around. There's no saber-tooths, luckily. They have been known to sometimes prowl in these lands, but they're few and far between since they have such a large amount of territory that they cover, and one hasn't been seen for several months. But yeah, it would probably be around 4:30 right now.
In the morning?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, time to seize the day.
Okay. All right.
Which
You start to extinguish the rest of like the charred embers, stomp out the charcoal. It actually take a few of the pieces just in case for kindling later, and charcoal makes for good additions for various forms of smoking. Maybe Jess will take this as a little side addition. She does cure meats as well, and sometimes smokes them. So you pick up some of the chars. All right. How would you like to go down this path?
Which way?
You would be going westward. Basically on a pretty expansive hill. But if you climbed high enough, you probably might be able to see St. Ferrisburg. It's about if you normally think, it doesn't really matter because the map is here just for a sense of like if you were trying to hunt for the creature. So let's see. How do I? It's been a while. Nope. There we go. Line. Yep. Around this way.
Okay.
But yeah, the morning's yours, and you got it in the bag. Well, half a bag. So, what would you like to do to go down the hill?
Like, what do you mean?
All right, just basically, how do you want to start? Do you want to push or do you want to pull?
Push first, I guess, before I go downhill the way.
Okay, so basically give it a good little oomph, and then basically you're going to kind of lead it with the rest of your rope, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Desi, mush on. Give me a survival check. And give me a strength check with advantage.
Survival, 19.
Okay. All right.
And strength?
Yep. With advantage.
Okay.
Ooh.
16.
Okay. So a 16. All right. Awesome. So you dig your heels in once again, and this time not to throw it over, but this time just to give yourself a bit of give it a gentle nudge. But that nudge turns into a big nudge, and just like, good, excellent. Less work you have to do initially. Now it's a matter of navigating, and for 19, yeah, you found a good path ahead of you. It's not gonna be hard in the slightest, and in some cases, you feel you could actually surf it down and just use its own weight as a means to direct it, with the rope as your control mechanism. So, Tessie, how would you like to do this?
What do you mean?
Would you like to simply pull it, since it's already kind of like going and you want to navigate it, or would you like to surf it and use animal handling?
Wait, what?
I mean, it's an animal. You're kind of using its
It's
own.
not alive.
I mean, it's. You know how to manipulate animals,
Okay.
so give me a survival check, and then give me an animal handling check with advantage, if you want to do the crazier method. Crazier method might save you a little time, but it's well, yeah.
Okay. Might as well go crazy.
You were crazy.
I am crazy.
All the time.
All the time. Okay.
Okay.
So what am I rolling again?
So you're gonna roll survival, just to gauge your momentum as it's starting to like slide down, and look at the path before you. And then, okay. So 9. You kind of lose a little bit of track of where you should go, but you did kind of like gauge beforehand. Now give me an animal handling check with advantage. It's mostly like a strength check, but since it's, you know, the weight of this creature, it's animal handling.
Okay. This is doable, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you that.
I mean...
What, you think I'm here to kill you? That's foolish.
I mean, I am,
No.
a little bit on the heavier side.
Oh. No, you'll be okay.
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 So then...
Okie doke. 11. You have a base control. It's going. It hasn't gotten caught in the mud, thankfully. But your progress is steady.
Okay.
And it feels this way, it's a little faster than simply just trying to pull it. Because you're using your own way to kind of like force it downward. And you're just kind of like using your heels to dig in. And it's almost like you're wearing skates, or you're boarding. It's really weird. What, like, how are you using an animal to slay on its own weight? It's beyond you, but you're making it work. Give me another survival check so you can maintain a good path. Oh,
That's so funny.
yeah, 24. With ease. Not an ounce of doubt. You stomp this dead body, and like suddenly you feel like you're like the driver of a carriage, and it's behaving abnormally, but it's going exactly what you want. You're like zooming in between like trees, and like you come across like a fallen like branch, but it's not like gonna get in your way. All you do is it comes in your path, and as it gets closer and closer, it's like, oh, it's gonna like knock me down. No, you jump over it, and then you land back and perch yourself back in the body and keep sliding down. And it gets faster and faster and faster, and you feel the rush, you feel the thrill, you feel the wind in your hair. Oh, the wind just got a little ahead of you and it pulled your hood down, revealing your hair flapping in the wind. Elegant and styling. Man, you're boarding.
Right.
You just invented a new sport, and you're good at it.
Holding on to what I have.
Who'd have thought?
Pretending I'm Superman.
So you get further and further down a hill. Like what would have been 2 hours of time has been suddenly become 1 hour. No, 30 minutes.
Mm.
The day, like you're gonna get there too quick, and then you're just gonna be stuck at the door waiting. But no,
That's fine by me.
more and more and more and more. Your speed carries you, and like you start to see more of the sun trickle, like peek through the clouds, and then more and more of the rain feels to subside. You don't hear this, feel the spattering across your face anymore. It's just gentle, almost like a mist. The dew across your face.
Amazing.
You hear more of the like birds, but you're going so fast. It's like they kind of like go behind you, and the sounds are turned almost sounds like a siren, if there was a siren that existed in this world. You see, like to your right, as you're just zooming down, a family of foxes, and they all look at you and wonder, and like suddenly, like they cock their head one way, and then suddenly you're gone, and you're looking at them, and they can't see you because you're just a blur going down this hill. You are the variable verdant racer.
Oh my god. Amazing.
And you get to the point where you start to feel the hill start to its angle starts to decrease, and it gets not as the slope starts to not be as expansive. You start to feel yourself slow, and you see more of the trees break, and you see it. There's a town. There's St. Ferrisburg, place where you've been for just a few months now, but you've come to make a name for yourself there, and in some ways, a lot of people are very compassionate and homely to you. It's a good place.
How do you spell it?
Huh?
St. Ferrisburg?
St. Ferrisburg. Ferris. And suddenly, the breaks in the canopy and the trees grow more and more. And suddenly, a field. Forest is behind you. Your sleigh starting to come to a crawl. And you find yourself, okay, well, not totally off target, but it's about half a mile away to Jess's place from here, you think?
All right.
And you get a good gauge of time. Give me a nature check. Ooh,
18.
Excellent. You feel all that time was just a fleeting memory now. It's like it didn't take long at all. And you realize it's just before dawn. You beat all the critters to where they would have seen. They missed out on a spectacle of this verdant rider. But no, that's your story to yourself in this body you're standing on.
Like I read
No
this
one can
baby
see
from
your
miles.
brilliance, but only you know. But hopefully you get the type where you can tell a good story later on, and Jess is going to have a hard time believing it, but it's worth a shot. Oh, you get off the perch of when you're looking back at the body. There's two big heel prints in the back haunches of this hog. You made your mark for sure.
Oh my god.
And when Jess sees it, you just think, did you shoot it or did you pick it to death? Who knows? But you make your way. Give me. Actually, no. You see it. You can see her place from here. It's a small, quaint little hovel. It's not too far from the forest, but it's just distant enough away from the town where you're not gonna get too much noise where it's disruptive. to the work that occurs. But you see the path. It's a nice little cobble path that leads there. Pulling the sleigh behind you and the hog on top of it.
Mm.
Get closer and closer. You start to see the sun start to poke through. Still cloudy and hazy, but no more rain. So your heels in the ground. No more mud. Oh, thank goodness, no more mud. It's a pain to clean. But you hear click, clop, clip, clop from your own feet. Clip, clop, clip, clop. Then suddenly you're just a few 100 feet away. And suddenly just a few dozen feet away. And there it is. A cut above. The place where you've been making decent coin and a name for yourself. A name that's trustworthy and a dependable hunter. Or a huntress. You realize she doesn't start for another 30 minutes, but oh well, might as well get her started early in the day. What would you like to do?
What?
Do you proceed to go to the front and knock on the door?
As well. Here.
Okay. I'll make a strength check.
For knocking on a door?
Mm-hmm. She lives kind of in the back part, so you want to be loud enough to get her attention.
Okay.
Okay. You put your fist against it, and it's just, there's no thud. It's just ding. And you felt you hurt your knuckle. But at the same time, you look at it, it's, no. This door get changed while I was gone? You try.
Anxiety got the best of me. I don't want to disturb her.
You try hitting on one of the other form. You could try hitting one of the other forms of wood, not the door. Maybe if it echoes differently.
Mm. Might as well just hit it on a different board, I guess.
Sure. That's all that mattered. It was just the wood. It's just really hard, dense wood. It doesn't carry sound well. you get a good clock. That's audible. It's got a bit of a mark left in it. Man, you didn't know you. Been a while since you hit something that hard.
Just need to warm up.
There's an oomph. And that is where we'll change perspective.
So good at knocking on doors.
You certainly are. Okay. How do I... There we go. Okay. You're kind of at the front right now. And you knock. And then you hear a set of footsteps. And then that's Desi, is where you're going to mute yourself for a bit. Or I have to go get the set of footsteps here.
Huh?
So, I'll be right back.
Okay. Wait, what? 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 Who? Who is it? Oh, what the fuck? Neutral, goddammit.
Alright. So, Desi, just mute deafen yourself for a second as I...
Oh my god.
A stranger into the midst. These footsteps that you're hearing... They're not Jess's. But... Right.
Okay.
Engage. Here we go. Your introduction.
All right.
Welcome to Toukin. And it's an early morning, and you're stirred. You hear a loud clang. Jeez!
What the fuck? Who's clanging? Who's messing with all the pots and pans and shit this early?
But
God
unfortunately, the camera goes away from you. The camera goes beyond this land into the cosmos. And this is where we introduce you to the world of Toukin. So, we begin. And feel free to start playing the Sailing at the Astral Sea music
Okay.
to set the tone. Emptiness. We start from emptiness, but it's only in that void do we find the specks of powerful grains. Those very grains we call stars. The light in which they beam upon drifting rocks that harbor the oceans, the air, the lands, the carnal fires, to creatures large and small, grains within grains. They're rightfully empty on this empty ocean, their crews drifting endlessly around a radiant orb of brilliant light. That light which gives and takes away purpose, crushes and creates hope. That very grain, that world shadowed by its orbiting siblings, somber, sorrowful. They cry among the stars, gazing at their troubled sibling. What's the matter, Nightshade? We thought you won for peace. Has your longing for war made you bored with troubles? Don't worry. We see something happening. A tiny grain on you begins to stir among the others. Maybe they'll create something. Something interesting this time, maybe. Maybe they'll... Shh, sister. We can't stir her. She needs the rest for what's about to occur. Nightshade. A world where hope is a common commodity, yet a fleeting drifting grain. For this world harbors no compassion. It merely is a wanderlust drifter. And you, my insignificant grain, already challenged and having to undergo strife, pursuers, you had to change your own very way of life. Or maybe life had to change you. You found yourself going from place to place and trying to get answers, seek revenge. Was it really revenge? Atonement? Was it atonement? No. You know what your path is. You were wronged. The people you cared about were wronged. You. A man twisted by one of the worst things that could ever happen. Betrayal. Trust long and twisted. You feel vindication. You seek it. But it's not coming. Not today. But, you know. You all know that surely fate will take you where you need to. You awake to the stirring of banging. Ugh. You realize it's way before you're supposed to start helping Jess in the morning. But you still hear it. It's loud, audible. It'd wake up the whole town.
banging? What is that? Holy crap. What time is it? Why? It's not even daylight.
You hear other feet stirring, and you have the feeling that Jess is also stirred by it. Could it be that appointment that came a little earlier than expected? Kind of like sit half up from your bed. You're kind of like groggy, but realizing, okay, might as well.
I get up and not knowing what I may encounter, I just go ahead and pocket the dagger that I have on the counter beside me, just in case.
Okay.
And go to the door. The door, is it open or closed?
It is closed. It is locked, and you know how the lock operates. You've been working here for about 3 days now, and
Okay.
it's one of the best places to live in terms of the amount of money you save. And, well, in order to get back your skills, it's going to require your own sum of training for the sake of trying to keep your revenue intact. And no better way than to train yourself through money and experience.
Yeah.
But you came to the butcher's here at a cut above with Jessie Wellington. She gave you a job, simple enough to give you a purse to keep it maintained, but also cheaper than some taverns in town. You could go broke within a month if you kept this, but here, it's livable, and your skills with the knife and blade, they can be put to good use. You're not fit to be a smith, or some of the others. You're good with the blade, not making them. So, you reach to unlock the hinges on the door. What happens next?
I walk through the door and go towards where the sound is coming from, but I cautiously approach, making sure that I'm not walking in on something I shouldn't and causing any more commotion than should be. Being that is, it's Jess's place. I don't want to cause trouble. I've just been here a few days.
Yeah, so you tried to peer through one of the openings to get a gauge of who or what's outside. Is that what you're doing?
Well, I'm approaching somewhere I can, yeah.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Crap. Let me grab my dice. Or you know what?
Oh, yeah. My bad. You need an invite.
Yeah, I do.
Here you go. I got ahead of my monologuing.
Where do I find it? Oh,
I just
there
sent
it
it to you.
is. Sweet. Oh yeah, this is way better.
All right.
Okay.
Y'all loaded in?
Should be. I just see a black screen still, but yeah, alright.
Oh,
So
that's don't worry. It will all
No,
become
you're good.
apparent. It's early morning, but you can part. But go ahead. Yeah. All right. 17. You're able to peer through. Well, that's a success.
Yeah.
You're able to peer through and see. There's someone with a sleigh outside. Their hooded figure. It seems to be something on the sleigh. It's big. And lumbering. Might be a body. So, what do you do? Could be that appointment. Might be someone else.
I go find Jess. I feel that would be the most logical thing to do for me.
Okay.
To find Jess and try to figure out what's going on with her.
Okay. All right. You kind of get her, and she's kind of in her own room, kind of groggy still, a little earlier for what she intended to start her day, but got to start her day nonetheless. Yeah. What is it? Ryo,
Hey.
what is it?
There's noise. Did you have an early appointment? Are you expecting somebody this early?
It's a little early. I'm expecting someone till about 7.
There's a sleigh with a giant, or not giant, but a pretty massive, what looks like a body maybe on it.
A body?
And then I could see maybe a hooded figure.
Oh, wait a second. Let me go to the token section and not take the map. Anyway, yeah, I'll be right there. Is the door still locked?
It should be. I didn't unlock it. I came straight to you.
Okay, all right. I'll be right there. She kind of like takes 2 minutes and kind of like starts getting her, pulls some of her suspenders on, kind of like her gown still underneath, not really caring too much to properly dress for this early morning awakening. Okay, all right. You don't need the knife, sweetie. It's okay.
Okay. It's just habits. So I follow her.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Hello?
Hello.
Oh! Xara? Is that you? And at this point, Ryu, you see Jesse kind of go outside and just go to greet the hooded figure.
Oh.
How about you? You came a lot quicker than I was expecting.
Yes, it was a little bit of happenings this morning.
What
It's quite
perchance?
lucky.
Quite lucky?
Yes.
Do tell.
On my way back, I was able to sort of like
Oh.
zoom here.
Zoom? What
Yes,
do you
sort of
mean
like
by
the wind carried me here. In a way. Sort of like slid down the hill.
How did you slide? I mean, I see only the boar on the sleigh. I guess you made this.
Yes, I did.
Oh, it's very rudimentary, but it certainly did the job.
Yes, I did.
Oh, excellent. You want a cup of tea? I need to wake up.
Mhm. Sorry
And
for the
I can introduce you to my new assistant.
Oh, yes, I heard.
Ryu, you there?
Oh yeah. Hi.
What is this?
How are you? You see me give a slight head nod, and as I cross my arms and
Should have control over your token now.
Oh, cool. I step to about here and I give a little head nod and just cross my arms. Not so much in an aggressive way, but like a relaxed, like I'm just kind of here way.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, I did say I was trying to get some help of the amount of business we've been having, and he's been very good help. Best I've had in a long time, actually.
Glad to hear.
Yes, and you, wow, what a bag. You bagged a big one. Is it male, female? Oh, no, let me see. Oh, yep, they're the nether regions, alright. Most excellent. Well, we can take it out back, and then we can come in for some tea, and we can discuss coinage and payment. Oh my gosh, the day is getting ahead of me, and it's not supposed to have begun yet. Anyway.
Want me to go ahead and go hang it so we can get it drained and all?
Sure. Yes. Okay. Go ahead and get it corroded properly.
It's on a carriage, right?
It's
A sled.
yeah.
It's on a sled.
It's on a makeshift sled. It's and there's a
That'd be
rope.
like his-
There's a rope for it to be pulled.
Okay. I take the sled and start dragging it to the back. I'll be around here if you need me.
300 pounds, boy.
Oh, that's quite a hefty one.
Sorry for the early morning call.
It's all right. I should have expected you be on time. So yeah, that's Ryo. I'll let him properly introduce himself when he gets back. But
How'd you get your donkey spell?
yeah, go ahead and engage him.
What was that?
How do you spell it? Your name?
Oh, Ryo.
Oh? Ryo. Okay.
Yeah, Ryo.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I say because of the accent. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm getting used to it.
So, that was a long trek. How did it go? Any troubles?
Not at all.
Oh,
I was able
excellent.
to make it come back this way. It's
You
only 3
made
days.
you made a caucus come back. Are you
Well, it was
are you
alive
some type?
before then,
Oh, I
during
see.
the hunt.
You're quite an ingenuitive one.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I've never heard of any of the other hunters or huntresses bringing back in such a fashion as that. But wow, and she is just as much as you gleam of her, like she just woke up, but there's just bountiful energy, and
Mm-hmm.
you can kind of see why she's managed this business all by herself for so long. This is her family business, and she kind of undertook it and made it her own thing. Well, it's a cut above the rest, so
So I'm just gonna hang it from the tree and come back around.
Yeah, there's another there's basically several pieces of other cuts have been kind of laid out there to kind of like bleed, and they're kind of like
Yeah.
buckets to collect the blood because they don't want too much being
Blood pudding.
coalescing. Well, how it is with you collecting blood is so it doesn't invite scavengers into
Oh, true.
their realm, and so she has a way of trying to dispose or integrate it into some of her other means through the butchery. She might sell the blood off to the cooks in the city to help make broth and stocks. Well, shall we come in? It's a little crisp and dewy out here, so
Okay.
come on.
Thank you for the invitation.
Well, you were already invited 4 days in advance, so
You
I'm glad you're here.
have no control.
Yeah. It's a different scene. My bad.
Okay.
All right, and Desi, there you go.
So yeah, I'm gonna stand behind the little counter and just lean
Oh,
against the wall.
and then let's get some different music going here. Pardon the slight interruptions. I just want to keep the feeling
you're good.
going. Yeah, here's the next thing that we can add to the sense of it's going to be 525 seconds in. Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
Could be
so
worse.
some more homey music. So, well, what do you fancy? You want some Earl or Duke of Voss or no, the pronunciation sounds strange, I know, but it's Duke of
Is
it's
that a new
Duke.
brand?
It's just old. No one says it anymore. It's also me making stuff up. I don't know. I don't know tea. The tea drinker's muted right now. Anyway, and some jasmine.
It'll be fine.
You'd be fine? Okay, how about you? Yeah.
I'll have an ale.
This early? Right, fine. I guess I'll have tea for myself. And I'll get you an ale. She kind of like goes over behind like the corner, pulls out some leaves for herself, and kind of like gets a little torch going and puts it under a little like crevice where seems like a stone top, and underneath is like a little area where it has a duct and to let the smoke go out so it doesn't permeate in the room. And then just gets a nice little tea kettle, starts to let it sit over the stone, let it warm, and lets about 3 or so minutes kind of gets up to a good point, and she takes it off the heated stone and then douses the little flame inside to have it not engulf her establishment, and comes over and gets her a tea, kind of leave set, pour some, and then simple enough for you, Ryo, she just goes over and Simply grabs the glass, and happens to be a barrel right behind you. Well, pour as much as you need.
I take the glass and I just clean the rim, and then I just tilt it and I start to slow pour some ale.
Ah,
So, what brings you, or what were you hunting that for? As I slowly start to take a sip of my ale.
I'm a ranger. That's how I make my money. I have the big game around here.
How do you want it quartered?
oh well, hawks first. They go the quickest. People love taking the hawks, and then I would say, what else? Well, it's really just the beggar's choice.
Yeah, I was just wondering if what are they wanting to leave some of it with us to sell, or I'm wondering how I'm supposed to quarter
Well,
it.
I do believe I have someone coming up to pick another cut soon. It's a rump of elk and some loin. We have some shoulder have ready and salted.
I still gotta finish trimming that.
I can take over. You're still a little groggy.
It's fine.
Anyway, anything you wish to talk about there, Zara?
Not at all. How's
Okay.
business?
It's... Well, I don't mean to brag, but we're doing very good.
That's
And
good to
it's
hear.
hard to stay in stock, but you've come through every time, so...
Mhm.
And help is always glad to have, but, I don't mind sharing my earnings. She kind of glances over and does a cutesy little wink at Ryo. Excellent help. See?
Mhm.
I do what I can.
I'll help
Give
too.
me- She gives me a place to stay, and for not much, so I do what I can.
That's just hospitality here in St. Ferrisburg. No other place like it. Anyway, so, are you going to stay for the festival?
There's Vessel coming up.
Should be later today, I believe.
Oh, really?
Festival?
Yes.
Ooh. Oh yeah, you did tell me about that. Sorry.
Yes. It's alright. I mean, you're still relatively, here helping me, but
Well,
it's
I haven't
probably
really
new
left.
for you since this is your first one here in St. Ferrisburg.
Well, I'll be honest. I haven't really left here since I got to this town, so I don't really know New Ferrisburg as much as I know this little cottage.
Oh, that's right. You did kind of have it rough trying to find some places to bed and rest. Yeah. Well, they can be stingy with what they charge you in some of the taverns and inns. I can't say I blame you, but I am very thankful you came here, for all places. Oh, well, I'll give you the laydown of, as they say, festival is... It's a tradition. We've been doing it for over 270 some odd years now. It's in reverence to one of our, who the city is named after, St. Ferris. And he was part of a group of knights in the older times, before we had all of these nobles flock over here and kind of change the layout of the land, their made-up lines and maps. Things were simpler. So, anyway, it's a celebration for his passing. He was a martyr, after all. He sacrificed himself so this town, or what made of this town back then, would not have to be under the threat of a dreadful assailant, a betrayal of one of his own. it is a sad story, but it makes up the grand history of this place. He was one of the original Oro Knights.
Oro Nox.
And both of you make a history check.
Okay. Let
Is
me
that
roll.
Aura or
Oro.
Oro?
I
Oro.
did not do well.
Okay, what'd you get, buddy?
I got a 7.
You're not keen on this story one bit.
Nope.
Only by
Nope.
name, nothing else. All right, and you, Xara.
What? Click and drink. Wait, what? Where are they?
Oh, your dice. Very
That's
good.
weird.
Oh. I guess you're both not keen on this story. Well,
First time I've heard of it.
can't say I wouldn't blame an outsider for knowing, but, well, simply put, he was one of the 5 original Oro Knights, and he was one of the first to fall during his later triumphs. Well, his last triumph, as we call it. He sacrificed himself to spare all the people that lived in this town, and then some. And we wouldn't be here if, well, my ancestors and those who came after them would not be here. The place would be probably a different town, different name, or just a bunch of rubble, ruin. But that's not what happened. He sacrificed himself for someone he deemed his friend. So, anyway, new subject. I'm sorry, it's getting a little heavy on topics.
You
Yes,
see Ryo have a little bit of a shiver because the story sounds a little too close to home for him.
Hmm.
And she kind of like glances over. It's like, "You're right, Ryo.
Yeah. And just takes a bigger gulp of the ale. I'm fine.
You're a little baggy under the eyes still, but you'll pep up soon."
As soon as the sun hits, I'll be fine.
Yes. Was it raining when you still came?
It was done by the time morning hit.
Oh, most excellent. It won't make this day such a drag. All right. Well, I do have customers coming soon. Ryu, I think it's one you're familiar with. You've helped them in the past, I believe. It is... As I go to look at my notes... Oh, Salem. She's coming today.
Oh, Salem, of course.
Salem? Well, I guess you'll find out when it gets here. But, this is a particular individual you've helped in the past, and you helped, she works the farm on the Tufflegus estate. And she is the wife of, Earl Tufflegus. Albert Tufflegus.
So she's the wife of the Earl.
Yes.
Okay.
She is not, from what you can tell, she's not noble inherently by nature, but in marriage, she is now. And she has made a very particular imprint on this town. And you'll kind of come to garner that in a bit. You've helped her for quite a number of things, and those who you've been in proximity while working with her have also remembered you. You're very true to your word, and you uphold your convictions when it comes to your own work ethic, and it is a very strong one and admirable. And a lot of the people who didn't hire you initially have
Does
certainly...
Jess know my background, or does she just know that I'm just?
She knows you're Ryu. You're Ryo. She doesn't know the other portions of it.
Okay, I'm just wondering how far or how much I've shared with Jess since I've been there, type stuff.
Very minute. Just
Okay.
enough of base value that you've been coming and going.
Okay.
Well, we all going to be quiet and I don't
Oh,
want
so I'm just sipping on this ale, trying to figure out how to go about my day. When is this festival? You said it's later today?
Yes.
Okay.
Around, well, 8 or 9-ish, I believe. A few
Okay.
hours left. And
Okay.
I think you're going to have a task at hand. She did request you, again, take me away from my work. Well, take you away from helping my work, I should say.
It's fine.
And
I will catch up on whatever it is you don't get or you need me to do. You can leave the carcass in the back to drain. It might take a while, seeing by the size anyways.
oh yes, it is a very portly fellow.
Oh yeah. The tree actually may bow. So keep an eye on
I'll keep that in mind.
it. Yeah, it's a big boy.
And she's like, she's going to make basically a perception check to see if she hears any creaking. She can't hear anything. It's too comforting inside for her to notice any kind of sounds.
Yeah.
Disability.
Oh, Zara,
Yes.
it is going to be odd coming from me, but Salem also requested your help.
She knows about me?
Yes, I've kind of told her about you and that you're very good at tracking things. She seems to have a vermin issue in her fields and wants to at least help you. Well, she would like someone to help narrow down where their nests are so she can stomp them out. If that's not too... Go ahead.
Not the weirdest request.
No, thankfully it's not. But she is a very delightful lass, I can assure you. You like her.
Mm.
Well, I like her. Never given me a problem.
Okay. I'm glad you do it. Does she want to do it done today?
I think she's trying to beat it before the festival starts.
Understood.
Yes.
Well, you want to travel together then to meet her, or is she coming here?
I think she's coming here. She's trying to get some of my elk slabs.
So you need me to get those out of the cellar?
That would be of great assistance, but preferably we have a shoulder, a foreleg, 2 shanks, and a loin.
Okay.
She's got a lot of mouths to feed.
Yeah, so the cellar would be the little door beside her.
It's the map is not an accurate depiction of where it is just simply there to give you a sense of space to move around.
No, I got you. So I'm just gonna act like I'm gonna go outside to the cellar and grab the asked for items.
Well, might as well get started. Let me finish this. He kind of like takes the rest of the tea and just chugs
Gulps it down.
like gulps it down.
Mm-hmm.
Little hot at the bottom still. Okay, anyway, sure you don't want anything else? You don't want anything? You sure?
I'm good.
Okay. Well, must have had a decent meal before you came here.
Right.
Actually, I'm gonna come over to this table and put all this stuff down.
Yes, we can put it right over there. Start bagging it if you could, as parchment over there on right there. Yeah.
Okay. I go and grab the parchment and some twine.
So this moment. This is definitely recognizable. He's a human. Zara.
Okay.
There's no tricks or anything. It's humans are everywhere, but in the land of Nightshade, humans are not as common as some of the other worlds. So think about maybe 4 out of 10 people. So instead of the typical 8 to 10 out of people you meet.
So I'm kind of a rare breed.
Yeah,
Are you?
a little bit. And then Jessie, she's actually you kind of see a bit of the rounded, pointed ears. She's a half-elf, but her mother was half-elf. She's quarter. So
Quarter elf.
Yeah, her mother must have married another human.
Mm.
more than likely. Yep, I'm sorry. Let me do my hair. See you looking. Is everything all right? Do I need to put makeup on? Oh no, I'm such a dolt. I forgot to change. I did not forget. I forgot. This is weird. I have my nightgown underneath my work clothes. I'll be right back.
Okay.
And Ryo, you remember that, like, when you woke her up, she literally just put her suspenders and
No,
her, like,
yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. She just kind of jumped right out of bed. We weren't sure what was going on. Sorry about that.
I'm sorry about coming so early in the morning.
Hey, no. When you need to do a drop off and need to make your money, I understand. Trust me. I've been there, done that.
Yes, I just didn't assume I'd get here this fast.
Yeah.
My way
Well.
of getting here was a little bit unexpected.
Well, one thing I've learned in my life is to always expect the unexpected.
Well, sliding down with a 300-pound board down a hill. I guess you could expect anything, maybe?
That sounds interesting.
Yes.
I would have loved to have seen that. You see me kind of like fiddle with the twine and everything, trying to get everything wrapped up, ready for the person to pick up.
Mm.
So I hear you're good at tracking, from what she's talking about. You do a lot of hunting? Is that your main thing? Just hunting?
Basically. Been around here for a few months now.
A few months, okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I've just been here a few days. She gave me some board whenever I hit my low point, and honestly, it's been kind of nice having some focus, because I was kind of drowning myself in the ale, as you can already see. But yeah, just sort of trying to get my bearings. You kind of see me.
Both of you hear a thump. She stubs her toe on something.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're right back there.
Yeah, yes, sorry.
You kicked the stool again?
No! Roll an insight check.
Mm-mm.
Both of you.
Oh my god.
Okay.
No, she kicked the bed this time.
The bed
No,
this
no.
time? Okay. That's funny as
Yeah,
fuck.
that was definitely the bed.
Mm-mm.
That's so funny.
Alright, almost there. Cursed clothing. Okay, I'm back.
Did they know what I look like? Their character?
What do you... Oh,
That a character, do they know what they look like?
what are you
I was
alluding
just
to?
wondering.
Oh, do they see you? Or like...
Yeah.
Yeah, they see you got the cloak on and kind of like the half visor.
Mm.
She likes to keep her beauty masked.
Oh, it's fine. I'm not one for asking questions. You know that.
Was that because of an accident? You know what? It's not my business. Anyway, you see she comes back and she's kind of like braided up her hair. It's not messy and unkempt, and she's got a really like waist length, like a strawberry blonde hair, very glossy. Takes decent care of it, aside from the messy job she has, or maybe it's just the blood she's worked with. It's given her blonde hair a more red hue. You're not sure. And then she kind of has like the kind of like a cherry black work apron. It's there's a cleaver on her, capes on her hip, and then some jerk leggings where they kind of like widen out around the ankle, and then some charcoal colored leather boots, and then some working gloves.
All right, so I got everything wrapped up. Do you got any details on what she's wanting me to do?
Excellent. Well, for you, how do I say this without trying to make your services seem meager? Maybe it's
Meager?
best she explain it. Yes, I'm not trying to downplay your capabilities.
I'm just trying to get an idea of what I need to go grab from my room, and like
Oh.
equipment wise. Do I need to grab my sword? Do I need to
just-
grab my
I
axe?
don't think.
Do I need to grab my whole gear set?
Just bring your axe, I guess, for whatever's comfortable, and your clothing, your usual clothing, and
Alright.
I don't think you're going to attack any beasties, are you?
I don't know what's going on. You're the one that knows more details than I do about what's going on. So,
Well, I don't think Salem's going to put you through the ringer now. It'll be okay. Come on.
all right. So I go to my room and I get my gear. I'll just grab like my normal gear and just an axe.
You're hesitant sometimes. He always needs more information than he thinks he needs. But anyway. Oh, hello. Welcome back. Just gossiping about you. Nothing out of the norm.
It's nothing out of the norm yet. So,
oh, you got it already. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, there's the haunches. Yes, Rex. You're very good at using your fingers to make these ties. I like this knot. What do you call this?
A bow knot.
Bow knot. I should learn to do better knots. They really, I do them so messy. Let's see.
You tie your knot is just a basic knot 10 times and it just looks like a braid. That's all you do.
Well,
It works and it looks fancy and people like it, but it uses up a lot of our twine.
So it's around about this moment where you hear a knock at the door. And it's clunk, 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 clunk. They're very hefty. And they're very controlled. There's a big fist behind that.
Oh boy.
So that might be her. Salem, come in. And the door opens and you have to take a step back. This is probably the largest woman you've met in your life, and she's a minotaur. She is standing almost, if you discount her horns reaching outward, her head's almost touching the top of the ceiling. Oh, my Jess. How are you? How is business? I see you have a new face. Is this the Ryo?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Oh, I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. I see. Well, and who might you be?
Well, my name is Xara. Pleasure to meet you.
My name is Salem. This woman takes a bow, and she's kind of be aware so her horns don't kind of collide or hit any portions of like decorations over. It's a very controlled bow, so that's to not to damage the insides of this place. Anyway, I've come here with my daughters, and we brought our cart. So, Ryo, could you be a excellent aid and help load up with my girls?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
So
basically the cart would probably be right here.
okay. So I sort of want to
Oh.
make my way out.
I'll move so you can get through. I'm blocking the door. I'm sorry.
I didn't want to. No, I didn't want to be rude, and I was trying to like. I'm awkward. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're still being polite. Anyway,
How tall is she?
she's about 8'3".
Damn, dude.
Yeah, that's why. Also, I was like intimidated as fuck.
I'm like
This-
at chest height for her.
This woman has. You don't know what she did before, but both of you could make a pretty good guess that it was something very, very physical. This woman is
Yeah.
built. And
Slow.
the fact that she does farm work or any type of agriculture just helps her keep in shape. As you're saying, Desi?
Yeah, she's like a slower, like talk, like a.
Yeah.
Like how old is she?
She's
As a 4-minute farmer.
For her, she's about. Where's her age? No, I wrote it down.
Mm-hmm.
She's about 43.
Dang. MILF.
Well, she has 2 daughters, so she had to start somewhere, I suppose.
MILF.
I can't see your eyes, but I can't help but feel there's something interesting looking my way. So, I think you are... She looks kind of like, cocks her head over to Jessie. Xara? She says, kind of like, not sure just yet.
What?
Oh, did that go through? Did I not go through?
I didn't hear what she said.
Oh, she basically cocked her head to the side and looked at Jessie, and then kind of like her eyes like dart back to you. So, this is Xara? Yes? Jessie? Oh, yeah, yes? Yes, feel free to introduce yourself.
I did though.
Oh, sorry, get back to work. I'm sorry, I'm getting scatterbrained. It's okay. Anyway. Girls? Yes, mother? Is everything in order? Yes, mother? Good. Xara, would you like
Yes?
to come assist us? I'll be sure to add what Jess owes you in sum with what I will pay you. If that is nothing you feel unbehoven of myself.
I'm glad to.
Excellent.
Always willing to help.
Thank you. Oh, you're going? Oh, okay. Did you get it? Yep, they did. Uh-huh. All right. I guess I'm going to go to the back and worry about this hog. We have hog. Well, it's a boar. Big one. Feel free to get some cuts later if you like. Yeah, yes, absolutely. We'll consider such. Oh, good. Thank you. She kind of like goes behind the building just to start her work for the morning.
Let's her like finish the tea and just place it on the counter.
Well, okay. Ryo,
Yes.
you can hop aboard. There's
Okay.
plenty of room, and this is a big cart. It's like, it's bigger than like your coach wagons, and it's been like the top has been completely taken off for where it used to be for passengers, and it's been repurposed for cargo and such.
Mhm.
And
How tall the daughters?
huh?
How tall the daughters?
Both daughters are one is so. Oh, girls, introduce yourselves, please. Yes, mother. And you kind of like hear the mutterings like, I'm Tia, and that's my eldest. And she's around, sorry. No, wait. No, yep, that's right. She's 6'4", and she's 16. And the other, I'm Sam. And she is the youngest, and she's 6'2".
Sung?
Huh?
Sung or Sun?
Sam. They're both
Sam.
girls.
Sam?
Sam can be a female name.
Oh, Sam.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was
Yeah.
the first one's name again?
Tia. T-I-A.
TIA. Okay.
Keep it simple.
Yep.
Anyway, you can call me...
How tall is Sam?
Sam is 6'2". Yes. Yeah. And she has strawberry blonde hair. And actually all of them have strawberry blonde hair. They have features and characteristics very similar to their mothers. She seems to have very strong genes that just go strictly to her daughters.
Okay.
And since they're still adolescents, they still have room for growing. And they're much more toned than their mother, but this woman, she's wow, she has a braided her hair is braided all the way around, and it's looped around her waist, and there's a ring at the end where the loop ends. And she doesn't have any particular like rings or piercings on her face. There's like a subtle little marking, might be a scar, not sure. She is pretty high up, so you can't get the best look.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
That's okay. But no, the girls are much more toned compared to their mother, but they seem to do their fair share of physical work as well.
Are they full like minotaurs?
I guess in this world they're carry more humanistic traits. The females do, and males carry more bovine traits. To make sense of it. Also, there's more art of females who have human characteristics than men, so I work with what I got.
Okay.
Anyway, so as you listen to them kind of like talking and such, it's like, all right. Oh, let me move that for you. And she kind of goes toward the back where you are, Xara, and moves a hay bale. Like, it's about 5 feet, 6 feet wide, and 8 feet tall. And she just grabs it. And she lifts it. And she puts it in the corner, or the other corner of this trolley, this cargo trolley that's been, made into a flatbed. The equivalent of a flatbed truck in, the fantasy world.
Well, that was certainly something. Never
Yeah,
seen someone lift so much.
Do I need a strength check for that? Sure, let's do it. Just see if she messes up. It'd be funny.
How big are like?
No, she. Oh, huh? What?
How much does that weigh?
About 600 pounds. Yeah. But carry weight is different when it comes to like trying to push yourself something. So if you're like usually lift, and she's used to doing this. She's a working woman. It's very evident. Okay, well, girls, it's time. So let's skadooble, as they say. And she's going to go to the front of the cart. You see, there's no horses.
Oh my god.
And you realize, oh my god, they're the horses.
They're pulling.
Three of them?
The three of them are pulling this cargo carriage. And
Well, they noticed anything.
what do you mean?
You know what I mean?
All right. Well, let's find out. Let's make so one up advantage. Duh. Okay, and the other of advantage. Oh god. And then the mother of advantage. Okay, it's a little better. They feel it's a little heavy at first. That's odd. Girls, did you orientate the weight as it should be? Yes, mother. I'll double check. She kind of like looks around and doesn't see anything out of place. The bales where it should be, kind of like dispersed in the back and then where it should be in the front.
I try to orientate myself towards like the bell.
Excuse me, and she kind of like it's weird. It's about to get a little uncomfortable, Ryo, but she's going to actually just lift you up.
Oh my god.
Okay, all right. That's and you, yeah.
And
I just
you basically like a baby. You get lifted up and then placed back down. Nothing out of the ordinary, mother. Good.
Why me? Why me? Why? Why me?
So
Right,
just go
once
like
again-
the opposite of the hay bale that she moved.
Once again,
in the corner.
girls, we've got. And I guess I'll
Maybe
just
it'll be
roll.
easier for them.
I'll just roll 6 now since there's 3 of them. Success, fail. It moves now.
Okay.
Slow, creaks a little, but it's going.
Mhm.
All right, down the hill, and they start like carriage starts, or the cart starts gaining some traction.
Okay.
Kind of goes through the mud. Oh, must have been the mud. I see.
Mhm.
All right. Well, to town we go. And you make your way toward town.
Oh god, the abyss.
the abyss.
Well, yeah. I was about to say something about the hog. It's splendid. Well, there they're gone. All right. Well, I'll see them later. And go to the next scene. Woo!
Nice.
Really liking
Alright.
this so far.
You are
Yeah.
terrible.
How do you
I'm doing.
spell Xara?
It's Xara.
Right. Let me get that set.
Mm.
That set. Nope. That one. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Nope. That one. Yep. There we go. Okay. Controlled by engage. Yep. Save. Controlled by Desi. Yep. All right.
What's the
Kinda-
Earl's name?
What's up? I'm trying to
What's the Earl's name?
the oldest ones.
No, the Earl's name.
Oh, the Earl's name.
Yeah.
You haven't heard that one yet.
I thought you said his name.
Oh, that was their last name.
Oh.
Tufflegus.
Helpful Gus.
Yes. All right. You make your way toward the city, and the girls like kind of struggle here and there, but you have a feeling after that they're kind of used to this. They're women of burden, not beasts of burden.
I can't see.
I mean, we're getting there.
Oh, okay.
And you pass through, and you see more of the town. It's very homely. You see these very nice, older timber buildings. It seem to be like a mix of birch and various oaks and some harder woods. Is that like an ebon wood, maybe? You're not so sure. You have to get closer. But some various heights and stories. But yeah, it's a comfortable place. If it not being raining, it's a little more enjoyable. Could be better if the sun came out, but no, maybe it's just the way the day's supposed to be. Just calm, somber, but not mellow and unforgiving. Not as unforgiving as the weight being done to this cart, but you can't help that. Okay, girls. All right, Main Street. Gotta go over to right before we hit. Let me get my map out. My other map. Yep. Right before we get to Clayton Avenue. Good. All right. We should be here. Around here, you coming to a stop, and the streets are a mix of like cobble and various stones, and there's dirt in between, and just kind of like little ductworks where water can kind of flow through, so it doesn't. There's no like sewage like or channels, but mostly just water channels to kind of like keep away from the center of the street, so there's less slop and slosh to pedal through. You get a little further in town, and there's a little more stone visible somewhere in the building. Some have actually stone roofs. That's interesting. It's heavy. Why would you put stone on a roof? But you realize it's a much older building. It's been around here for a long time. And oh wait, this is the building we have to. We're here. Okay. Well, this is where the work begins. Sorry in advance. And let me go to, I think, is it map? Yep. Reveal area. Yep, reveal area. Alright, can you guys see?
Yeah.
Alright, back to the tokens. Alright. Well, we're just about here. It's around the corner. How good are you all with younger ones? And you realize at this moment, Ryo,
Oh God.
she kind of goes around, like, to check on the door. Hello? Hello? Oh, yeah?
You're telling me I'm
Oh.
babysitting?
Yeah. Is that you, Salem? Oh, of course it's you. Hello, Albrecht. How are you? I'm good. You're as very stalwart and beautiful as ever. Did you bring the aid? I did. They're here to help. It's good. Are you going to introduce them? They're right behind me. I'll go fetch them. Okay. Kind of like hear the muttering from behind. Oh, it's weird. You just what? Both of you make perception checks.
Okie dokie. Where my thingy go? Oh,
Okay.
there it is.
This is the opposite of my first session today. It's so weird. Oh, okay. Okay. We what the?
Woo!
All right.
I can't see shit.
Zara, you don't really hear anything else, but you, Ryo, you pick up. There are a lot of bodies, smells, and footsteps, tiny footsteps inside that building. And you hear chuckling and giggling. It sounds like horse playing. Oh, someone's got their hair pulled.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Okay. Well,
Are we at a daycare?
no. Not a daycare. This is Better Beginnings Orphanage.
Ow.
My husband runs this place.
Now
There are a lot
that
of,
sounds really insensitive. Fuck.
Anyway, girls, go inside and start, trying to please them. Yes, Mother. Do I have to... Wait, No, Stuart's still here, isn't he? I think so. I think I saw his chubby face. Okay.
Oh my god.
Alright, sure. You don't have a choice. Your father wants to see you as well. Alright. They kind of like go inside.
Mm.
Dear? Yes. Oh. Hello. I'm Albert. Albert Tufflegus. Oh, excuse me. Proceedings are as they should be. I am Earl Albert Tufflegus. This is one of my family's oldest practices. We manage the orphanage here.
I see.
Ever for several hundred years.
I give a very respectable, more of a bow than a nod.
Human, are you the one named Ryo?
Yes, sir, I am.
Well,
What can I do for you?
Wow, this is interesting. It's like polar opposite. He's very lean, and he has pretty much a suit on, and actually, I'll describe him. Let's see. He's about 6'2", and maybe just a few pounds heavier than you. He's very lean. Not much tone. He's got deep rose-colored hair, and it's medium length, and the bushy parts of his hair kind of like part over his ears. And this is the better beginnings, where he kind of tries to manage on a semi-daily basis. But yeah, he's wearing a charcoal-colored suit, and he has quartz glasses with birchwood framing, and he has a very intricate yellow tie, goes down to about where his sternum would be. So, how may... Well, I need help. I have some other matters to attend to, and I just needed a hand because, well, I don't have enough hands for 9 children, so...
That's fine. It'd be the first time dealing with children for me, but it wouldn't be too much different dealing with a bunch of drunk adults.
Well, it seems you have experience dealing with disorderly. Excellent.
Yeah, plenty.
Yes, excellent. Ryu?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. She kind of puts a very big hand over your shoulder and just kind of like gently just taps against it as to acknowledge your help, and then kind of like walks around you and to her husband and then over to Xara. Xara, I don't know how well you do with younger ones, but any assistance at all would be most beneficial, and you'd be paid for very handsomely for at least today, and then we'll talk a different date, hopefully this evening or tomorrow, about those pests, if that is still within agreement.
Sure thing.
I see. Thank you. And she kind of like takes her hands, as if to like place them around your face, but then realizes you have a hood and stuff for a reason. She kind of takes them back and just make an insight check.
Mm. Ugh.
You can't really discern what it was that made her withdraw, but you get an essence that maybe she's just trying to respect your personal space.
Mm.
So, I'm going to help Albert at the bank. I'll be back in an hour, And then when we're back, show you the festival. You're both new. Here. St. Ferrisburg, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This'll do. Albert? Yes, my dear. Albert? Yes, my sweet. Good, thank you. Let's go. I think they can handle themselves. Most accordingly, of course. I don't doubt it in the slightest. And you realize now there's a big difference. Like, he towers over him, and he's a Minotaur. He's on the smaller side, and he's not too much taller than you, Xara. And you're fairly, you have an impressive characteristic about yourself of how you kind of like loom over other women. You're built for those long halls and long steps with your legs and your elegant frame. But no, this woman is commanding, as if not to hurt or impose, but it's a command of care, tenderness. This motherliness extends to even someone who's supposed to be her significant other. He definitely gets babied. Well, an hour, yes. Okay. Yes. Yep. You're such a stiff one. She gives him like a peck on one of his horns, and you kind of see them like go hand in hand down the alley.
What a lovely couple.
Yeah, they seem to be smitten. So,
Okay.
You mean new people? You mean new people? New people? New people?
oh god.
Yeah,
You're
there's
coming, don't you?
new people. Yeah, new people. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They know where that's coming from.
It's over to your on the map. It would be your right, but here I will now reveal the orphanage. If it wants to. Come on, reveal areas. Reveal areas. There you go. Awesome.
What the fuck?
Oh god, there's so many.
God.
Totally out of my element right now.
Tia, Sam. Yes. Yes.
Dealt with this before. It's not the first time.
What is it, Stuart? Pick me up, please. Pick me up, please. Please. Sure. Okay. Here we go. Wee. So boring. Wait. New people. Huh. Whoa. Who's that? Who are you? Wow. Woo!
Circling
You see a trio of kobolds swarm over you, Xara, and they all have very similar characteristics. You can't really tell they're
related.
They're all the same size and they seem to be the same age. These are kobold triplets, it seems.
Oh my god.
Hey! What's your name? What's your name? My name's Trix. My name's Vix. My name's Styx.
Oh my god.
It's two girls and a boy.
Okay.
What do you do? What do you do?
Is the boy Styx?
You play with Styx?
No.
Styx wants to play. Wait, what? Oh. Interesting. Oh, okay.
Trix.
Oh. Yes.
Sorry. There's a lot of things to grab.
Styx.
Oh.
And Vix.
Hi. I'm Stuart. The boy approaches you, Ryo.
Hello, Stuart. How old are you?
I'm you're a stranger, but Tia and Sam said I could trust strangers today. I'm I'm 9.
9.
Yeah, and is my sister Sasha? She's also. I'm 9. Okay, you don't have to speak for me. She's 9. I said don't speak for me. Sorry.
Well, it's nice to meet the both of you.
Yeah. Hey. Hey, what do you do? What do you do? You have cool ape and your thing on your face. Do you shoot things? Do you hunt? Like all the voices are kind of like swarming over you, Zara, and then you're one of a small tabaxi kind of like corrals around you, trying to be stealthy. He thinks he's being stealthy. I'm gonna roll a stealth check for him, actually. Oh, well, for a period of time you did. What's your passive?
Mine?
Yes.
My passive's 11.
Yeah, for a period of time, this tabaxi got the better of your blind side, and hey,
Well,
you're
hello
kind of
there.
cool. You got an axe on you.
Yes, I do.
Chop
Don't
wood.
touch it. And yeah, it's meant for some chopping. Yeah.
Who are you gonna chop? Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, I
who-
bet you chop wood, don't you? Yeah. He tries to like go back in the corner and like sneak away. He thinks he's hitting now, and just he's a peculiar one. And then like one of the halfling, a very young halfling child comes up. I'm Regina.
Hello.
That was Brutus.
Brutus.
Yeah, he's a tabaxi. He's my good friend. He likes to play mess with people
It's fine.
mentally. Anyway, you're very handsome, and you seem nice. Are you here to just help with Tia and Sam with us?
Yeah. The Earl and Salem asked us to come through and help.
I see. Well, I'm Regina Upperbelow, and we hope you enjoy the festival. We can't wait to see it. It's gonna be soon today.
Yeah, I'm pretty new to this little town, so I'm not really sure what this whole festival is about, but I'm willing to see what's going or what.
The younger human boy, Stuart, he kind of like goes around your peripheral and just kind of like see what you're wearing. Hey, what's your name? People were talking and I didn't hear you say it.
Talking to me,
Yes,
Ryo.
Ryo.
Mm-hmm.
You have a cool name.
Thank you. So
I'm
do you?
Stuart.
You've already introduced yourself.
Oh.
It's fine.
He gets
fine.
really embarrassed and bashful, and he kind of like tilts his head down. Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. I understand.
And
What
kind of like another kid, kind of like a dwarven kid, kind of like shows up. He's a little portly on this one. He's got a bit of a he's got a crew cut. It's like I don't know what he has this strange nature about himself, like he's bigger than he seems. I'm Percival.
Well, hello,
and-
Percival.
And he's a lighter tanned hill dwarf boy. Yeah. So my old family, they use axes too. See, that one's got some chip marks in it. You gonna fix it up sometime? There's a decent smithy downtown.
Yeah, I might visit the smithy.
Good. No weapon that's crumbly and rust is no good. No good.
You
I can't wait to get out of here. Well, I want to work with them, but they always told me not to play with them.
Maybe once you're older, you can get an apprenticeship.
Percival. What do we say? Fine, I won't talk about weapons. Please don't mind him. He's just fascinated with everyone's tools that they always have on them. Especially when it comes to...
It's part of my profession to have tools, so it's always nice to meet somebody with some ambition to make them.
And then you just realize there's not another kid, but there's a very avian-like creature here. And it's not a kid. It's an Alkin. It's really nothing you need to like make a check for. Like he's seems a little out of it. Like he got caught up in a situation that he's trying to get around the room and around the kids, and you don't know if he's trying to visit or if he was with Albert and he just got left behind. Well, excuse me. Sorry. Hey, Crassus. Yeah. Yes. Sticks. No, I'm Bix. Yes.
Bix?
Yeah? That's me.
Who is that?
Oh, Bix. The Bix, Trix, and Sticks are the kobolds that have you surrounded. They're just fawning over you right now. What's up?
Bunch of info dump.
I know. So just the ones that are surrounded you, I will eventually, like, it's kind of hard to defer with their portraits and they're swarming you pack tactic wise, but yeah, the Alkin right beside you, Xara, he seemed to have been an aide with Albert, but due to like the nature of this place, it's just chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
And he seems older, maybe elderly, and he might have forgotten that he was supposed to join Albert. So I think I have to be back at the bank. I was simply here to just assist Albert until you all came. So,
You're the accountant?
No, I'm the manager. I should
Oh.
be there right now.
Okay.
Anyway, he kind of like adjusts his glasses and.
Oh, they got a 10-minute head start on you. You got to get going.
Oh, has it already been that long?
It seems so.
Damnable. Oh, you didn't hear me say that, kids. Anyway, it's nice meeting you all. Thank you for the
Have
help.
a safe trip.
For the kobold triplets.
Yes, safe. This is safe town. And his voice gets more distant. You hear him like grumbling and mumbling. It's like, is he? He doesn't seem coherent. Maybe it's just him getting like his age catching up. You're not certain, but like he has a strange like waddle to his gait and how he moves. Oh, wait, old boy leave? Ha. Okay. Well, bye, Crosses. Didn't say goodbye. Whatever. And you see the dwarven boy get kind of like a little upset. You know, seems to certain people he seems to maybe have a fondness for. Not certain, or if maybe it's something else that the kids got going on between some of the adults that come here and to help manage. So, hi. What's your name?
My name is Zara.
I'm Regina. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes. Thank you for watching after us. It does get boring without, well, extra company, but we do keep ourselves, content. I tried to help run the place because, I think my parents, before they passed, were accountants, and they tried to, manage things monetarily, and, well, people, us kids, we're kind of gotta account for us too. So, thank you. for trying to keep us in line. I appreciate it. Helps me manage them too. They're a little hard to deal with, but anyway. So, Zara, you get that sense that he's probably the most mature one here. She talks as if like she's on the verge of adulthood or just an older teenager. But she has a good head on her shoulders and wants to be like an older sister to some of these kids. All right, Regina. You ready to help get breakfast ready for everyone? Oh, yes. And they kind of like go upstairs into the other room and probably where a kitchen or something is. Not certain, but you just lose sight of them for a little bit. And around this part, Zara, make a perception check.
Like me?
Yes. Oh yeah.
13.
So Tabaxi Boy has been kind of like going around, and now he's just trying to. He's like like kind of like perched up against the walls, and he's found some like little ledges where he can put himself on, and he's maybe about 5-6 feet off the ground, and he thinks he's like out of eye shot of you, trying to get closer. And you get the essence he's doing like a very similar thing that cats do in the wild when they're trying to be playful. He's going to try to pounce on you. So, I would say you have advantage because you see this coming. So,
Okay.
just make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay. So that's a +4, right? That works.
Yeah, you add your modifier and then your proficiency and then 2 rolls. Oh, yeah. He's going to attempt to pounce on you. And oh, yeah, no, that ain't happening. He goes to, he kind of like actually loses his footing. He goes, "Whoa!" And then he
I try to
jumps
catch him.
off. Okay.
Is there like
yeah.
hold him like an actual cat?
Oh my god. Yeah, you
Love
have
it.
you see it coming. You have advantage, and he's literally like almost like tumbling midair.
Are you alright? That's a big jump he did.
Yeah. You're not
It's alright.
scared of me.
Why would I be scared of you?
Does a little hiss and just like
I sort of like place him down.
because oh you were warm.
Am I one? Is that a character?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a warmly person.
Okay.
Fine. I'll get you next time. But thanks for catching me.
You're welcome.
I surely would have landed, but thanks.
I'm sure you would have.
He just kind of walks away, kind of like dejected, like that plan absolutely failed. And there he goes. Kind of like goes down the hall and out of sight. Kind of hear him moping and griping. And you hear a door shut.
What a lovely one.
So, hi. Yes, we know. Yeah, we know. Yeah. Stuart, yeah. Stuart. Yeah, yes.
Good to see you, Stuart.
Yeah, hi. You're tall. Wow.
Yeah.
You're... What are you doing? Are you giving the lady a hard time? No, I'm just looking. Sasha, we're just looking. She's nice. See, you're nice, right, Miss Zara? Yeah.
Yes, I'm nice.
See, she's nice. No, you're being a pest. No, I'm not. Fine. You're gonna see Sasha just kind of like push him away, just not a nudge, but just enough to like. You get the essence. She is the older of the two. just
Mm.
kind of keeping her little brother in line.
Mm.
Oh, can you lift me? No, me.
One at a time.
No, me. Oh, okay.
Everyone, line up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm just
So-
gonna roll strength for these.
They're kobolds.
Okay.
They're literally, each of them look like they're 20, 25 pounds apiece. You could probably handle all three, technically.
Oh my
But-
god, really?
Go ahead and roll a strength check. So, Ryo,
Yes.
thanks. This means a lot to all of us. Excuse me, as the DM, excuse me. I burped.
No worries. It's I'm just trying to help this town. I mean, at least Jess, she's helped me a lot, and
Whee!
you're a friend of Jess's, or your mother is a friend of Jess's, so figure I'd help out. Plus, it's nice to get out of that little cooped up butchery.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. It did smell a little dank. Not to make it seem weird, but Mother likes the place. They do good cuts. We keep the orphanage stocked with meats. Obviously, they can chew and deal with. They're all growing, but thank you.
Well,
And-
as I say, it is a cut above.
And you as well, Zara. Oh, wow. Look at you handling all these kids. Wow. And, like one you pick up, just like effortlessly.
Mm.
The sticks the boy, he gets really like high up in the air. And just, look at me! I'm a giant! I'm a dragon! I'm a giant! I'm a dragon! I'm a giant dragon! Yeah!
Mm.
Kind of lets out like a cute little roar. Yeah. Alright. You're cool. Yeah. Right. Me next. Wait, what are you doing? I want to get in line. And then the next one. Effortlessly. Oh god, you rolled 2 ones. Okay. Which one is, oh god.
I thought that'd be Stuart.
Oh
he's the last
no,
one.
poor Stuart. He's been looking forward to this too. You lift up Trix. She's really enthralled, and he actually takes a little sniff of you. You smell nice. And
Thank you.
here comes the other one, Bix.
Thanks.
Me next.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh. I am a building. Look at me.
Is that what you want to be?
I am all. Wait, what's that?
Is that what you want to be? A building?
Yeah, I am all the stories. Look at me. Look over you. I am
And,
tall. Well, they already said it, but I am super giant. Yeah. Whee! You kind of let him down. Okay. Hey, Zara, me next, please.
Okay.
And you go to lift.
What
And then
happens?
you have your hands around his his underarms, ready to like lift him up.
Mm.
And then you feel like a bunch of the kobolds start pulling around your waist and pulling your shirts, and like you go out of balance, and then you are off balance, and suddenly one of your heels is off the ground, and then you realize these kobolds just use pack tactics on you.
Oh my god.
And
What is that
you're-
doing?
that basically means they have advantage and they're trying to pull you onto the ground. So
Like pushing him forward onto Stuart?
they're trying to pull you down onto the ground.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh my god.
Yeah. So since you have 2 ones there, so here comes their strength checks and their minuses.
Ugh.
Oh god. They realize when they pull and they
Mhm.
start to feel you kind of lose you're a lot bigger than they anticipated. So they start to like back away, and like you kind of start to make your fall. And then I want you to make a dexterity saving throw to like like slam your foot into the ground to like plant yourself.
You really want me to do that?
Sure.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Please tell me there's not a basement.
There's no basement.
Okay.
Not yet.
What? Oh no!
It's a dexterity saving throw, not a strength saving throw.
No, I mean like. Okay.
I guess we'll find out. Wait. Whoa! You're losing. Whoa! Did you just? Whoa! That could have been my. What's that?
So what happened?
So basically, you got. So you know how you kind of like stumble on ice, or you're like kind of like on the equivalent of like a what is it? What do they call when you have the people take the rods and they're trying to cross like a thin line? There's a word.
Balancing
What?
down.
Or the trapeze artist? Is that what it's called? I think.
I think so.
Yeah, basically that. You kind of like put your hands out, and then you felt yourself going back, and then you realized, oh, this kid's behind me. This is bad. It's bad. It's bad. And then you put your left leg in the air, like with almost like a 3/4 split. Your leg goes up real high, and Stuart gets a view of underneath very briefly, and you plant your foot back down, and yeah, that you landed. You didn't fall, but that kid probably got more than he was asking for from being lifted.
She's not.
Huh?
Wait, what happened? I still lifted him while doing that?
No. So basically, your leg trying to like regain, you forcefully put it up in the air to like you're like whoa kind of like thing.
Right.
And you kind of like it went up so fast that. Are you wearing a skirt?
No.
Okay, you didn't say anything then.
Okay.
Your leg comes down and it's like a very solid plant, and there's a bunch of dust and stuff that kicks up. It's like, whoa. And he's like, whoa. You know what? You're awesome. And he just in absolute awe of you. Like, you didn't even get a monster, but that was a cool move. Do you do other cool moves? All right, Stuart. That's enough, Stuart. But I was asking. She does more. I'm sorry about my brother. He just kind of like pulls him away.
It's totally fine.
See, she said it's fine. No, it's not fine. Stop bothering her. Thank you. Sasha, don't be so hard on Stuart. Anyway, well, look at the time. That flew by fast. Well, come on, kids, back inside. Okay. Okay, alright, sure. Yep. You ready for some meal? Porridge? And eggs? Yeah, don't get too excited at once. Okay. Alright, well, I guess you're all free to go, so if you're trying to make it down to the festival area, there is a huge line that probably should be, as it happens every year, where they let the quarters for everyone to come in, where they have stalls and stands and all kinds of attractions and performers and you know it, and everything will be open to you. It should be around 8:30 it starts, and so you have about 10 minutes to get down there, and well, yeah. We do appreciate the help. Please come visit us again, and Mother will be most very happy. And actually, you can find. Oh. Okay, thank you. So just come by here or the bank, and I'm sure we'll try to have your pay ready by then. So, Mr. Bio and Miss Xara, thank you for your help today. Very much appreciated.
No worries. Hope you have a
Not a problem.
good night, good afternoon.
Yes, it'll be about in the morning still.
Oh, it's still morning? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot happened. Kids do that. Anyway.
Chaos.
Well, alright kids, say goodbye. Bye, boy.
Goodbye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye. Wait, they're leaving. Oh, hi. Sorry
Yes?
about being rude to you, but thanks for playing and catching me. I didn't mean to seem like I was trying to be mean or hurt
It's
you.
alright.
I'm Brutus, and please come back.
Nice
It was
to meet you,
fun.
Brutus.
I'm gonna sneak up on you again, mister.
You can try.
Oh, I will, and I'll succeed. Wait, they're leaving. They're leaving. Oh, thank you again. Thank you so much.
No worries.
It meant the world to us. Well, to me. I think we all are very thankful. Yes, thank you. Anyway, we'll see you later.
Okay.
All right. So you two gonna head out and explore, or are you gonna head to basically the gates where the main district for the festival is held? Is gonna be in that direction.
Let's
What do
go
you feel like
explore.
doing? Yeah, I want to explore.
Alrighty.
Mhm.
So normally, since due to the festivals, a lot of the commerce areas are going to be kind of opening up a little later, because for the sake they try to match the time with the festival. So go ahead and just roll a d20 to see how successful you are at trying to find one shop or a few shops that are still kind of open. 18. I mean,
16.
16. So this will be just a general perception check. And how about you, Gage? 12 plus.
Yeah, 12.
All right.
Plus, yeah.
Let me get my handy dandy map up.
Handy dandy.
Okay, so there is. The bank is still open. It's kind of where Albert and Salem, and of course what Crosses was trying to tail and chase them back to. That is open, and it's kind of like outside of the kind of like the walled off or like kind of like fenced off area for the festival. And then you also have Cedric's Smithy. It seems to be some form of maybe a smithery or where they have various forms of weapons available. Kind of like what's available to you in these alleyways and streets, to where, and then if you kept going further westward, you would encounter like the kind of like the closed portions off of the festival where you just have to kind of go around till you find the gate. So, and various, and of course, various residential buildings too, like people's homes.
Gotcha. Xara, what do you feel like going and trying to find? I want to try to find like a couple of shops, see what they got around here.
So what are the shops again?
So you have a smithy.
Smithy.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's called Cedric's or Diedrich's Smithy. And then you have the bank, which would be run by Crosses and Albert, and it's called, the bank is called Tuffelgus Trove.
Okay.
I think we hit the bank because we could potentially get paid early, and then hit the smithy.
Yeah, we could do that. Sounds like a plan.
Okay. All right, man. So many characters tonight. I like this.
Mhm.
Oh, thank God I wrote the people for the frickin' bank. All right. Well, you already met one of them, so. All right.
We met
I did
Awesome.
not have the bank ready, so we're
the
just
Dizzy
gonna have
Owl.
to.
That's fine.
I'm gonna do it right here at the orphanage. Go
Yeah,
back
just-
in.
Yeah.
You know what? Repurpose. Move the orphanage kids.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like Thanos
Get the
snap
fuck out of here.
Thanos snap the kids out. So,
Oh,
sorry,
God.
kids.
I don't want to witness
No.
them turn to dust. That's so
What's happening to
morbid.
the?
Oh,
They
God.
turn into Sky Ash. Didn't you
Oh
know?
my god.
All right,
Dun,
so
dun, dun.
let's see. I get the rest of my actors on stage.
So I'm gonna, this would be good. Just sit out here until it's ready.
Right, and
I was not
more.
expecting kids though. That is funny.
There's so many.
There's so
Yeah,
many.
I mean that's an orphanage for you, dude.
No, yeah, I also felt bad for what I said. Like, sounds like a daycare. No, it's an orphanage. I'm like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. We seem to have completed the task that you left us with.
Yeah, so we took care of the kids.
Ah, this is. They were doing a fine job before I left. Is that so? Oh, yes. Well, I guess some payment is in order. All right. Well, let me go to the teller. Hey, Thalia. Thalia. Kind of knocks on, like, the stone.
Walk in because it feel weird to stand in the door. Feel like a vampire waiting to walk in.
Oh, yeah.
I am a vampire.
Sure.
It's Thatya. Oh, sorry. Lapse of judgment. Yes. What is it, Albert? Excuse me. What is it? How may I be of service? Could I procure some coin from my coffers? Why, yes. I'll be right back. How much did you want? I think... He look back, and then looks over at Salem on the other side. She's kind of just laying against the stone, just kind of like stretching a little bit, but just kind of bored. This isn't her thing. She kind of like wants to go back to the orphanage, which is not. This isn't the orphanage. She's trying to reuse this building, or be in the fields. This is. You don't want to keep doing this. Oh, you're back. Good. Conversations. How did it go? I hope they didn't give you too much trouble.
Not at all.
No.
They're quite lovely.
Yeah.
Excellent.
They all have their own little quirks about them.
Yes.
Stuart, he's a bit shy.
Yeah, he is. They're all very tender and, well, we try to be as hopeful as we can to make sure they have a good place to grow and foster among themselves.
Mm.
We appreciate it. We truly do. I know generalities and expressions might not be the same, but I do appreciate it, and I'm usually a very physical person in expressing my gratitude, but I know we don't know each other, so I'll try to respect your bubble, as they say.
I extend a hand and I say, well, handshake's fine enough.
And she goes to grasp it. Make a strength check.
I'm gonna die. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
you are.
I'm fine.
I mean, what did you roll?
A 17.
Okay, that would be
For 22? No, 21.
Oh, did you include your strength and your proficiencies?
Yeah. Well, I just just my strength mod. That's all.
Okay. Oh wait. Yeah, she
Same.
kind of. What's that?
I thought you were gonna make it a saving throw.
What's that?
I thought you were gonna make it to a saving throw.
Oh no,
It's not yours, then.
it's basically a grip check. Like, you know, she's trying to be firm and as respectful as possible. So she tries to like basically meet the gesture of, the essence of trust and appreciation. So yeah, she has a big hand, and you squeeze, and she feels a little bit, but there's no really doesn't notice too much. Kind of like forms a smile when you do that. I like you. You could be good in the fields, but probably not with your hands on the fields. He looks to your your digits and the axe you carry. You use something else, don't you?
Yeah, I'm a bit of a swordsman myself.
I see. I'll have to show you my girl at some point.
Your girl. I already met your daughters.
My first girl. My blade.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
I wasn't always a farm girl.
No, I understand. I got you. I had my twins at home. I left them.
I felt a beast or two in my older days. Younger days. Well, I am the older days. What am I talking about? Anyway. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Are you done yet? Yes. Thank you, Thatya. I'll take it from
I
you.
was a little bit perplexed as to whether or not they're talking about actual children or not.
Wait, what?
They're girls.
Yeah.
Oh, no. He said girl, not girls in this instance.
Or Ryo said girls.
I said twins.
The twins.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is confusing with the number of multitudes of people on screen. Yeah. Thank you, Thatya. How goes it between you and Gerald? It's fine. I don't want to talk about it right now. I'm busy working. Yes. Kind of like, she doesn't even, just walks over and, well, for the help you've done, and maybe for the future investment that I will bestow upon thee, 20 gold apiece sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
No qualms?
No, not at all.
No.
This was 40 gold, right, Albert? Yes, it was. Yes. He kind of puffs up his chest. It's like, who dare question me?
Mm-hmm.
And then he realizes it, and then she's looking back at him, and he just lowers his chest back. Anyway. I'll go help process. Yes. Let's go, check to see what, investments are looking like. Across the haggles. Oh, yes. And they kind of just go into another room, and you think there's, like, going through different, like, files or, like, scrolls and tapestry. Nothing really catches your eye with your your passives, unless you're trying to actively hear what they're doing. Hello.
Pay it no mind.
Pay no mind, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, where are you off to now? Festival's just around the corner, and nigh upon us.
Well, I heard something about a smithy, so I kind of want to go by there
Diedrich's.
first.
Yes. Diedrich.
Diedrich.
Yeah.
Is that the name of the shop?
Yep, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
Sorry, I get voices are doing a number to me. Yes. He should be starting his morning soon.
Okay.
So you might
catch
catch him when the door opens.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll see you by Jess's later, hopefully. Bit of thanks to her as well. She gets a bit of a stake in trying to keep me of two very capable individuals such as yourselves. So thank you again.
Of course.
No problem.
Anytime.
All right. Gonna go find my husband. Albert! Albert!
Yes.
What did I say about... And then just like you hear a door close and then just murmuring.
Hey, no mind. Just go about our business.
Nothing to see here.
Yep, that's their business, not ours. Alright, to the smithy we go.
Cedric. By name Cedric.
Which way? Which way?
Well, what do you know? It's right here.
Oh my god.
What do you know? It's right.
Oh. Okay, thank God I have crash NPCs ready. Oh. This is what Yeet and Neutral feel like. Awesome. Alright.
Oh, just wait.
I love that we just keep reusing this building. Awesome. Okay.
No, I have so many plans with dialogue, homie.
Oh, man. It's so strange how both the orphanage and the bank and the
They have the same dimension. It's like, you kind of see those houses in bigger cities that are kind of cookie cutter. I guess they did the same thing with these.
amazing.
Alright, uno momento. Let me get out the temporary Diedrich. Where are you, temporary Diedrich? I'm looking for you. Alright, you're a decent temporary Diedrich. Alright.
The rat. Oh, no.
So, oh. There's it's kind of like the door there. Can you see like a chime or a bell?
Mhm.
What do you do?
Wait, what?
There's a chime or a bell at the front door.
You
I-
choose? What?
I ring the chime.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Oh. Well, they're new faces. Name's Diedrich. We're a little, we're expecting new faces. Huh. I ain't seen you around here. Come on in. I don't know what I'll be able to find for you, but seem you got weapons on you. What you thinking about? What's on your mind? Nothing.
I wouldn't mind seeing what you got as wares, and could you
Alright.
actually take a look at this axe for me? I have another one just like it, but I wouldn't mind getting this one touched up just so I have
This one's got a few nicks in it.
Yeah.
Did you guys remember to add 20 gold to your?
I did.
I did.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. This one's been through a ringer.
Yeah,
Wait.
it's one of my trusty ones.
Wait, chopping down stone trees? Was it? That's a joke. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's been with me a long time.
Anyway, what do I have? Well, let me go through my statement. Yes, you got this over here. All right. What do we got? Kind of hear him pilfering through something. It's a chest of like things that are ready to go, but it's a little haphazard if it is, because he's kind of caught off guard. Not unlike me, but you know. I got myself kind of sharpened it earlier in the week. Got ourselves a two-hander. It's a battle axe. Fine for lopping off heads, lopping off trolls heads. You know, you get the gist.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You see him lay down a slew of items as I start to tally this up. And these are items some of you have kind of like come across, nothing too like out of the ordinary. There's like a whole like a backboard where spears and javelins are kind of like adorned. About four 4 javelins and 2 spears. And the other side, you have a few bunch of like smithy hammers, and on the other side, next to close to his furnace, you see looks to be some type of mace. Not sure if it's 1 or 2 handed. You can take a closer look.
Okay. Wondering.
Give me an investigation check.
Yeah. See what we got here. Plus the 12. I don't. Yeah. So yeah, that's 16.
It is like a half morning star. It's weird. It's got that cylindrical shape, but it kind of just cuts off at the top. It's like it's meant to like grab onto something, but also can be used as a semi-bludgeoning spiked weapon. It's really weird. Oh, that I was experimenting trying to see if I could make like an anchoring system with it. I like tinkering and seeing what else besides your normal schematics when it comes to weapons around here, and I mean, sometimes I get free time, so yeah, it's a modified Morning Star engage.
Okay. And you said, what did you say anything like short swords or anything like that?
I
or
didn't
daggers?
get there just yet. So there's some. He has one on one of his sharpening stones right now. It's a very just rusted dagger he's trying to restore and have brought up to a better. He hasn't treated it for anything yet. Just trying to. He's going through the scraping off the rust before he does any. Well, I'm not a metallurgist or anything, so basically
No,
the
I
next
got you.
so here's a few 2 or 3 long swords he has on the back table behind you when you came in. It's kind of like in the corner of the door. And a really strange looking blade. Kind of like curves like upward. It's very crescent like. Oh, that's one of them scimitars. Scimitar. They use it. A lot of warriors down south use them.
Yeah, I've
And
seen
in the west, they use them. Whoa, a lot of them like use them out west. Good cutting angle, cleans right through, carves like butter.
Yeah, the curve is so that way when you pull down through the cut, it keeps cutting.
Precisely. You know your way around blades. Interesting.
Yeah. Actually, I'm interested in that one.
Welcome back, Desi.
Mm.
So you're interested in the semi? All right. You also interested in trying to get your hand axe a little up to snuff?
Yeah. Just
Okay.
like I said, this one's one of my trusty ones, so I'd rather get it cleaned up while I got it.
So to get your hand axe in shape, got a name for it. Got a nickname for it?
Not really. Just
Okay.
my old trusty axe,
Okay. Well, I can. How does a gold and 8 silver sound for tuning her up? If
I'll
give
give you
you
two, I'll give you 2 gold just for good
are you
faith.
sure about that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And then the scimitar, well, it's a light weapon. It can be pretty crafty with it. Gives you a lot of leverage if you're going to try to deal with multiple assailants at once. Got 2 arms, 2 swinging arms. So, last person that bought one's 8.5 months ago. What did I charge him? I usually How does 23 gold sound?
That sounds fine.
All right. Really? Just like that?
Yeah.
You know,
That sounds fine to me.
last guy tried to stifle me. All right, fine. You know what? It's a done deal. He kind of
So
goes over
25 gold
to.
altogether, huh?
Oh yeah, darn to do. Thank you.
Yep.
Wow. Man, I got some spending money for the festival now. You just made my day. You know, got a whole bunch of exotic dancers and all that performing. Oh, you see his nostrils flare up. It's like this guy. He's a frequenter for these festivals, and they're just. It's the local blood speaking volumes. Like he definitely enjoys the luxuries that happen only once a year around here for these type of events. Well, I might see you around. It lasts a few days. You know where to find me if you want to buy anything else. I would appreciate it. Anyway, here, would you like it wrapped?
Oh, no, I'll just carry it with me.
And then the hand axe, come back and end of tomorrow.
Okay, that sounds good.
So, yeah, just take note of that. And the
Yeah.
saying, take note of that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm Dietrich. What's your names?
I'm Ryo.
Ryo. Man, that's an outrageous one. I like it. Spunky. And you, ma'am?
My name is Zara.
Zara. I think I've seen you around, but you've been around here, haven't you?
A few
Wait a
months.
second. Are you that? You couldn't be. You're the one that's scoring out all the game. Well, I'll be damned.
More or less, yes.
Can I look at your bow, if you don't mind?
Sure. Unless are like.
Make an insight check.
Okay.
I'm gonna make one too. Cause I did. Okay, I don't know anything about that boat.
This guy's trustworthy. So do you put your bow before him?
Oh yeah, just hold it like in both hands. Just let it go.
So
Tip
interesting.
height.
This is a double recurve.
Mhm.
Wow. Look at. I don't deal with. I usually stick to like metal, but this is fine. I do notice there's some abrasions and like nicks in the wood up here near where you got it stringed. Maybe find a Fletcher or someone who works in that. Maybe they can get it tightened for you and try to like buff out some of the scratches. Or if not, maybe replace it. But I think that one's been treating you well, but not an expert in bows. I do crossbows, but bows ain't me kind of thing.
Yes, I had this one for a while now.
Wow.
It's treating me well.
Well, you keep it safe. You keep it close. I think it will keep you closely safeguarded.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I kidding? You're a hunter. You're the one that's making things not safe. You're the reason that we have bellies fed. So, I must have. Wait, you must have dropped some of that stuff by Jess's, didn't you?
Yes, that was me.
It's a small world after all. Anyway, well, next time you come by, I'll give you a discount.
Actually, would you like to take a look at my two short swords I have on my hips?
Sure. Oh, oof. There's that.
I sort of like pull them out simultaneously as I like twirl them around and place them right in front of
What
them.
kind of steel is this? This is really interesting. It's,
I have also did these for a long time as well.
What's that? What's the other thing you had?
I've also
that?
had these things for a long time as well.
Huh. They're how old? Never mind. Kind of just takes in his hand and just looks. They're not heavy, and he just looks at the blades he has in the corner and goes to pick them up. Weird. Kind of like rubs his finger against the edge. Ah, well, yeah, that definitely sticks. Kind of like licks it. Yeah, here, and he just kind of like rubs the little cut on the side of his pant. So, well, where'd you come by that? Or did you just find it someplace?
They've been with me for as long as I can remember.
Huh. Been a ranger a long time, I see, Missy. Alright, well. As I said to your compatriot here, just take care of your weapons, they'll take care of you. That blade was like a feather, but cut like a bastard. Anyway, well, anything else? I can't really offer any other services besides sharpening and forging and smithing and all that and talon.
I think for the time being, I'm pretty good. I might need something else when I come back.
Okay, well, I mean, gotta come get your hand axed. Just don't go, I won't go put it anywhere else. It's kind of there in the corner, and as soon as you leave, I'll get straight to it. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. I got this nice scimitar now to hold me steady.
Okay. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure. Kind of.
Yep, sort of place the two short swords back in the holsters.
Okay. I know what you meant.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, I'll be seeing you. Well, yeah. Plenty of good food. If you're looking for good dining, go by the Sunder and Thunder. They got some of the best grog in town. They call them stug mugs. Man, that stuff's stug mugs. Yeah, it's kind of like our way for cheap beer, but it's some of the best cheap beer you find around these parts.
Sounds lovely.
And they got it. Yeah, and even if there's no festivals, they got music nights. And the
music.
I think the Pissy Pandas or the Pissy Pricks or whatever they call themselves, they're playing. They ain't shit, but you know, it's fun. They're fun to laugh at, and they don't really care. They're just there to entertain in their own mind. You'll find them there a lot. Maybe one day they'll get good, but I don't see it. But anyway, that's all you heard from me, I guess. I'll see you around.
All right.
See you at the festival then.
See you all.
Time to go to the festival.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna put those darn scrapers. Where's my sandpaper?
So we having the festival inside the building too?
No. So basically at this point, there's a big crowd that has started to form on the other end. You can see it from here. And where you see the crowd would be is this whole like area that's contained. It's kind of like walled off and fenced up. It's just to kind of keep the people in a contained area so where the event can be concentrated, similar to like a convention, really. But it's built outside and kind of looks like a bazaar, but it's not. It's an outside festival, you know, where all kinds of oddities and things meet. So, where you two want to get? Like, the back of the line isn't too long. You could be probably maybe the 80th or so people in. It's starting to, yeah, because it's getting close to around, let's see, getting close to 8:30. And then you start to hear like some, so you guys going to go kind of like in the line?
Yep.
It's nighttime already?
No, this is morning.
Okay.
Yeah. You've had a very
eventful
line.
early.
Yeah.
Because it's only been 4 hours.
Yeah, I know it feels like that, but talking does that. Anyway. And you start hearing, like, the people in the crowd. Oh, man. I've been dying to see this. It's been a whole damn year. Then you hear another person beside him. It's like, what do you mean a whole damn year? This is my first time here. Well, yeah, but... Wait, you're not from here, are you? No, from south. And it's damnable down there. There's nothing to eat or drink. All that stupid stuff from the sky. It's poisoning our food. Hey, I didn't mean anything by it. I'm just... Maybe you'll find something here at the festival. Cheer you up. They'll need extra hands and workers. Yeah. Better hope so. I'm sorry. I'm just tense and I haven't had a good meal. I haven't slept. Yeah, I understand. Well, you came to a good place. There's plenty of food. Bellies to fill, and music and entertainment and all kinds of attractions. Yeah, well, when you put it that way, it does sound better than the shit back there. I mean, I'm sorry it's been bad. I heard the stories. A lot of people in the south and east and the west being affected in various areas. What do you call it? Sky ash? Yeah, that's what we fucking call it. Sky ash. Devil's End, you know. Yeah, well, we don't see any of that here. So, you're in good hands. Good people here. You just hear them kind of mutter back and forth, and you start to hear other similar conversations, and then finally hear kind of like the equivalent of like a whistle and a yell further up in front of line. And your guy going, 828! Please stand in orderly line, please. Seems to be one of the guards attending the gate to where the festival is going to be opening up. 829, keep all children in line and with guardians at all times, please. And then you hear like the equivalent of like a gong or like some type of bell being rung, and you start to see like the gates part open and people start to go in. And you get closer up and you see the guards and some of the people you hear and talking in front of you, and it's like, oh, finally, it's happening. The festival. And that's where we're going to end our session.
What?
Dang. Alright. Damn, that was good though.
Yeah. Nice zero session.
Alright, let me message Neutral because... Alright. What do you think?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How about you, Engage? How was your
I
first
loved
session?
it, yeah.
At level 1.
That was really good. That was I had a lot of fun. Wasn't expecting the kid thing, but that was actually kind of fun too.
Yeah, I was trying to just promote some different engagements that could occur. So
Yeah, that makes sense.